Today we're here where me and my brother Craig were born at. We're here with Bubba Lou. Bubba used to help us in the stores, and we had the stores in Everman. We're here to see if we can get in contact with our grandma. My grandma's house used to be here, but my cousin burned it down one time, being an idiot, after my grandma had been put in a home. There used to be an old man lived next door, his name was Tony Miller. He was a bail bondsman, and somebody broke in his house and beat the hell out of him. And I just lived with my grandma here. I had a little room here on the side, a little driveway about right here in his house. And after he died, he used to have a couch he put on his front porch. He'd sit on that couch, and I'd go up there and he'd give me a Coca-Cola and all.
How old was he?
He was in his 70s. He was a World War II vet.
Okay.
He told me that he was outside Berlin waiting for the Russians to invade from the east, because then the Allies were coming in from the west. And he ended up getting frostbite on his feet.
Oh, wow.
All the snow. I don't remember how long they were out there waiting, but... Cynthia. Who's Cynthia? I gotta turn this up. Couldn't hear that. We got our spirit boxes on. We're trying to see if we can get hold of our grandma or anybody. But I was sitting there and I'd see him sitting on his couch after he was dead.
Oh. That's
the first time I ever saw a spirit. My grandma's house had two spirits, which were my grandpa and my uncle. And you'd hear him scooting his feet around, moving the kitchen table. Sometimes she had drop lights, and you could hear the little chain hitting. And then occasionally in the other room, you could hear two people talking to each other. There was a lot of that. I think Craig even experienced that stuff.
Oh, I've seen the ghost go through the wall with your picture of the Frito Bandito sitting on the freaking...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go through that. You remember that Frito Bandito poster?
Yeah, because I've seen the ghost go right through the damn thing. So
I never knew about that.
Yeah.
Shit. I've seen a couple apparitions in my life. Mr. Miller, guy at a clinic we used to clean in the south side of Fort Worth.
I've seen that. I've seen and heard. I've seen over there at Expanco. I've seen shit that.
Oh, Expanco, I have all kinds of stuff going. The place over there by Everman.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Horns honking on the forklifts.
Starting up and moving, but nobody in the damn fucking place.
Yeah, there would be nobody in there.
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting there one day and mopping. We always last thing you did is just get the mop and you'd mop the foyer out, and you click. That was the last thing you did. And I grabbed the mop, I took the mop bucket, set it out the door, and I'm sitting there and I start mopping and I heard something.
Stop recording.
And I'm like, huh? And all of a sudden the freaking forklift starts. And I started yelling to somebody there, and I walked over and looked at the forklift. There's nobody on it. And it started moving. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm out the damn door. Screw this. I'm out.
There's those offices we did on a doctor's office on Pennsylvania. We did for a few months. You and Lynn had some experiences in a couple of those places too.
I had some experiences on the one across from St. Joseph Hospital.
Across from St. Joseph? Oh, I didn't know about that.
The two twin ones that we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had stuff over there?
Yeah.
I never had anything. What'd you get?
I get some weird shit.
You don't understand. We don't understand either.
Yeah, well, you learn to speak English, man. You're in freaking the United States now.
Well, he's explaining it, so I just listen to what he's saying and you'll understand.
So it was really, that was weird. And I mean, there's some of the other places, I mean, you would think it's, a lot of places it was just normal creaks and sounds. You figure, okay, old buildings, you're in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you just can't ignore it.
And most of the time I didn't pay attention to it. Hell, I mean, if I heard it, then something was happening, because I had headphones on.
Satanic. Well, I hope not.
Yeah. And still, do not go on that ship.
Don't go on that ship. Well, I went up to it when I went to Greg's place up in Arkansas. It was his dad's place. His dad died a couple of years ago, and I was sleeping in his guest room. In the middle of the night, I heard this banging on the wall. Bam, 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 bam. I woke up and go, what? And so I told Greg about it. Nothing. Next night, I woke up, there was like a lady at the edge of the bed going, hello, hello, hello. She woke me up and I go, what? Hello, what? People go, because I have people say, you get scared, they're just all fake because you don't get scared. And I'm going, So, dude, you have no idea what I've been through. It takes a lot to scare me. I'd chase big black guys down and throw them down on the ground and put handcuffs on them. It's going to take a free ride.
Yeah, if I was as strong as back then, I'd still be fearless. But
Oh,
yeah,
the only thing I'm afraid of, you go to some place, the only thing you got to fear is demons and people. The ghost ain't gonna hurt you.
yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about the people than the demons. So honestly.
Yeah, usually I haven't. Well, I take it back.
Usually the demons take over the people, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, yeah.
But then also at his house the next night, I woke up and the smoke alarm was going off. I went in there and the house was full of smoke. And so Greg's bedroom was right next to me, and I woke and I had to go holler, Greg, get up, get up. Oh, what? Something's on fire in the house. And he had an old projector he had turned on. His old dad's old 16 millimeter. Had a big bulb on it.
Yeah.
And he turned it off. Well, sometime during the night it came back on, and it was burning all the stuff off the bulb and stuff, all the dust.
Oh, wow.
He never heard the smoke alarm or jack crap, and I thought, damn.
I'm kind of glad you was there.
Then the next day I got up about 6 in the morning. I'm sitting on the couch. Best phone didn't want to turn the TV on, didn't want to wake him up, which it wouldn't have bothered because he wouldn't have woke up anyway. But I was sitting there, and it was like the bedroom was like here, and you had to go a little hallway across the way, and there was the bathroom. And I'm sitting there looking, and I look to the right, and I see the lower part like a lady's nightgown going across from that bedroom where he's from into the bathroom. And I sit there 10 times trying to redo it and check it out. And I tell him, he still don't believe it. And the last time I went, I didn't hear jack. But he said his dad, when he was there, he would see his little boy and his little girl always coming in there and talking with him and bothering him and stuff like that. I go, maybe your dad wasn't senile after all. Well, I guess me and Greg, we're not picking up anything from my grandma or anybody out here. We might just drive around Rock Island and talk about memories and show what it looks like now to people that used to live here.
Good memories, that field right there. Because I mean, I don't know how many times I sit there, and me and you all got that. That's where we'd grab the football and baseball.
Yeah, we played a lot over there. Remember, they used to have that big tall Johnson grass over there?
Remember that freaking big old mulberry tree that was right there, and we'd climb up it, and just, I mean, we played monkeys on that damn thing.
Oh yeah, and this used to be, the water used to run down here, and there wasn't no drainage, and it just drained back behind the sheet metal factory before they bought all this property. And we call it Miller's Creek.
Miller's Creek.
We get there and play in that, put like little boats and shit.
And we'd go up underneath there, see where that concrete wall is right there. All that was open up underneath there. It was just. We'd go underneath there and that play and underneath all that.
Yeah, play underneath the sheet metal factory. And go back there. Well, the Rock Island Railroad's back up there. That's Rock Island Rail Line used to be.
Yeah, Rock Island Rail Line is that right there.
Yeah. They used to have all their trains and shit back over there.
Their train yard was right over there. And because Santa Fe's right there, the Santa Fe rail yard's right about down there.
Santa Fe, that's Santa Fe?
That's Santa Fe right there, yeah.
It's all changed.
This is basically the UP line now. That's Santa Fe, Burlington North Santa Fe. That's Union Pacific right there.
Union Pacific now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know if it's still active.
Yeah, it's definitely active.
It's got a couple of cars. Remember that time they got down here on the end of Waterman? They stopped, left the box car, and we went and opened the door, and it was full of corn. And we cut the box. They had a box cover, and they cut the box, and a big old pile of corn come out. And we could climb up on the train and jump into the corn. Yeah, our dad caught us and we got our butt whooped.
Well, right there used to be a garage right there. Miss Holden, after she passed away. Miss Holden?
Yeah, Miss Holden. Yeah.
We would we'd get up on the freaking roof and just jump down.
We jumped there. My grandma had clothesline back there, wire clotheslines. And the goal was to jump in between the wires.
Oh, wow. How many times did y'all get caught by the wire?
Quite a few. By the wire? I don't think I did. If it did, it didn't hurt me.
The garage is right here where the fence is, okay? Right here. Right? This is where my grandma's fence right here, because here was her front porch. And then the garage. We would just basically jump on something. We would monkey. We just jump on it on the roof. The clothesline started probably about right here.
Yeah, about right in there, yeah.
Yeah, because there was it was actually right here.
You had about a 4 foot jump.
Because the house house, edge of the house is right here. Now then we put the bed more 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, for the clothesline to the garage.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we jumped off up, the garage started dropped,
Yeah.
and we didn't go through no more. She had a clothesline back here, backyard back there. She had a old cement slab back there. I remember I saw the biggest snake I ever seen in my life crawl across there one time. Big old snake. My cousin got back there, cousin Terry got back there, got a hoe and went at it. That snake turned around. Grandma goes, leave that snake alone, just leave him alone. And she had a garage and they would hide in that garage.
Yeah, we would not do, she had all kinds of stuff in the garage, and we would always wonder if something happened to her, what we do stuff in the garage. We wasn't going to touch it. Because I guarantee there was families of snakes in that damn garage.
Yeah, she wouldn't, she kept it locked up whenever we could look into it, a little
Well, I
opening.
actually
But
went inside it a couple times.
I don't think I ever went inside.
I went gone inside it a couple times to get something out of one of the chickens. And she had those cardboard little canisters all the time. She had filled up with stuff.
Those had some of those great pet containers too. I got 2 of those.
Yeah, because she was
That
going
full
there
of crystal.
and,
I got her. I got her cobalt blue, emerald green, and ruby red. So it's not worth a lot. And she told me after she passed, because I get visitations, people come to me and we talk about them being dead. It's like Adam. Adam came to me a couple times. First time I saw Adam, he was this is after he got killed in the car wreck. It was like an auditorium, and he walked out the door and I hollered at him, hey Adam. I ran up to him and went outside, and his face was all, and because he got it crushed and all that. And I said, dude, where are you? And he goes, what happened? I go, you got in a car wreck, you died. He goes, I knew something was wrong, I don't know where I'm at. And I said, you got killed in a car wreck, dude. And then he came back another time. Third time he came back, because my grandma came back, and Adam's friend Doc, he come to me. He died a few times. He come to me a couple times.
remember Doc.
And usually they'll tell you they're moving on, they can't come back. Well, he had told me that, and then right before Adam died, I saw Doc like in a hallway. He was standing across the hall, and I said, Doc, I thought you said you couldn't come back. And he went like this, and Adam walked by. I bet you it was 3 months later he got killed in that car wreck. But he was there. He was going to be there. Because Adam, we used to always go visit his grave, pour a beer on his grave for him.
Yeah.
But I asked Adam, I never asked nobody else what was heaven like. So I asked Adam, I said, what's heaven like? And he says it's like going to the beach every day and you don't got to worry about suntan lotion. And it's carefree.
Yeah.
But he also told me some other things too, like that people that commit suicide, if they do that, they'll be brought back and their conditions will be worse than they had before. He said, we're here to learn lessons, and we continue to move up till we reach a certain level.
Well, that means I haven't reached my top level. I'll be back.
So yeah, I don't know what level. I don't know what level God has in mind for us, but I'm like Craig. I haven't made it yet. We can walk down there. Well, I don't leave the car like this. We can drive through Everman, Waterman. Didn't know Gilbert used to live in this house here for a while.
Gilbert lived in this house
When he's working for you.
Yeah, when he was working for me down here on Cold Springs Road.
Yeah, he had that railroad depot down there. He was running. That's how he got started in this business.
Yep. I went in there. I was just going to be a loader, man. And that's when ethanol took over for MD80 back in 2006. And I was just going to get hired on as a loader because I got tired of retail. I got tired of managing people. So I'm like, okay, I'll just be. And so I went to the interview and everything for the job. And a couple days later, he called and said, I bet you didn't think I was going to call you. I go, honestly, yeah, I kind of did.
They hired him as manager of it.
And then he goes, but I want to see your resume. You didn't bring one with you. And I said, I really didn't want to be management. He goes, yeah, but you carry yourself different than everybody else.
Yeah, confidence. Yeah, you got yourself, what do you call it, self-motivated. And
Yeah. The persona is a management lead role.
Yep. It's kind of like what you do now.
Yep.
You
Exactly
manage
what I
people.
do. Yep.
I got out of managing, I think it was 2022. And I was like, I'm glad. Well, we're going to drive around this area and show you what it looks like now. It's Rock Island. It's called Rock Island. It's about a mile from downtown Fort Worth. There used to be a lot of people here, a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of good people. We're going to drive around and show you a little bit.